long. Can't even love a vibe. Rosy late Friday night. So I could go up forever there to feel all the vibes and break away. I could take a trip to link up with friends and family. To my land of birth, to the place I love. No other island in the sun could ever replace you in my heart. And if I ever plan to leave, I gon' tell you from the start. To my land of birth, to the place I love. Put up your online, sing out the song. I am a down proud Lucian. Represent the land where you from. I am a down proud Lucian. Proud Saint Lucian. I never raise the flag till I die. I am a down proud Lucian. Represent the land where you from. I am a down proud Lucian. Proud Saint Lucian. I never raise the flag till I die. With all the wonders in the world, St. Lucia's only meant for me. So much history to be told and so much more for eyes to see. The colors feel the love, I can tell you all the way. Proud of it, proud of it, proud of it, proud of it. It don't matter where I voyage, it don't matter where I roam. Majestic people standing tall, they're guiding me back home. Raise your flags, the skies above, I can tell you all the way. So I could go up forever there to feel all the vibes and break away. I could take a trip to link up with friends and family. To my land of birth, to the place I love. No other island in the sun could ever replace you in my heart. And if I ever plan to leave, I gon' tell you from the start. To my land of birth, to the place I love. Put up your online, sing out the song. I am a down proud Lucian. Represent the land where you from. I am a down proud Lucian. Proud Saint Lucian. I never raise the flag till I die. I am a down proud Lucian. Represent the land where you from. I am a down proud Lucian. Proud Saint Lucian. I never raise the flag till I die. Moving forward all together, we are strong for we are one. We can't deny this heritage, we rooted to this land. Let me see your hand, I know every St. Lucian. I would never tread with tongue, unashamed of this land. I getting homesick, I can't stay away too long. Can't even love a vibe, Rosy late Friday night. So I could go up forever there to feel all the vibes and break away. I could take a trip to link up with friends and family. To my land of birth, to the place I love. No other island in the sun could ever replace you in my heart. And if I ever plan to leave, I gon' tell you from the start. To my land of birth, to the place I love. Put up your online, sing out the song. I am a down proud Lucian. Represent the land where you from. I am a down proud Lucian. Proud Saint Lucian. I never raise the flag.
I am a St. Lucian, yeah, that's who I am. Find that place so sweet, melodies in the heat. Everybody's on the road, we jumping for one goal. To where the soca play, our culture on a display. Everybody say, we vibe a special way. To see the people playing, everybody celebrating. The music sounds so sweet, it's only we land of sun. Thank God for the Helen of the West, simply beautiful and blessed. Let me see your hands up, for I know that. Hands up, if you're proud of where you're from. Hands up, cause all of we are one. Hands up, if you are St. Lucian. Hands up, start the party up in there. Hands up, Lucian people everywhere. Hands up, raise a flag up in the air. If you are St. Lucian, I don't know, but I cannot explain. We love the culture and heritage. It's a feeling we cannot contain. So let we go, go. To see the people playing, everybody celebrating. The music sounds so sweet. It's only we who feel it. I'm proud of where I'm from. I need you to understand. I am a St. Lucian, no matter how far I go. Thank God that I am a St. Lucian, and I come from the land of sun. Thank God for the Helen of the West, simply beautiful and blessed. Let me see your hands up, for I know that. Hands up, if you're proud of where you're from. Hands up, cause all of we are one. Hands up, if you are St. Lucian. Hands up, start the party up in there. Hands up, Lucian people everywhere. Hands up, raise a flag up in the air. If you are St. Lucian, I am a St. Lucian. This is who I am. I am a St. Lucian. This is who I am. If you're a St. Lucian, then show me you there. Put something up in the air. Go feel it, put your flag up. Caspi, put your flag up. Last Larry, put your flag up. Sufuye Swazel, put your flag up. Laborie, put your flag up. Vieux-Fort, put your flag up. Miku, Wale, Delrido, I love to see the people playing, everybody celebrating. The music sounds so sweet. It's only we who feel it. I'm proud of where I'm from. I need you to understand. I am a St. Lucian, no matter how far I go. Thank God that I am a St. Lucian, and I come from the land of sun. Thank God for the Helen of the West, simply beautiful and blessed. Let me see your hands up, for I know that. Hands up, if you're proud of where you're from. Hands up, cause all of we are one. Hands up, if you are St. Lucian. Hands up, start the party up in there. Hands up, Lucian people everywhere. Hands up, raise a flag up in the air. If you are St. Lucian. Yeah. Ooh, oh, oh, yeah.
Thank you very much.
I am a St.
We have decided to start, although all our guests are not yet in, but I think it's about time in Laborie we start to set the pace and begin on time. But you know how it is. In Laborie we always stand up. We are resilient people, so we'll make do. So we will start this afternoon. We are starting on time, yes. Honorable Alva Baptiste, Permanent Parliamentary Representative for Laborie Auger and Minister of External Affairs, Civil Aviation, Diaspora Affairs and International Trade. His Excellency Ambassador Julian Dubois, Ambassador for Diaspora Affairs. Father Joseph Xavier, Parish Priest of the Parish of the Purification of the Blessed Virgin Mary, Laborie. Parents of Jady Emmanuel. Our distinguished double gold medalist, Ms. Jady Emmanuel. Mr. Patrick Masrin and Miss Larissa Laura, second Vice President and floor member of the St. Lucia Athletics Association, respectively. Ms. Denise Homan, Jady's coach. I'm not sure I see in the audience there's her principal yet, Mr. Macarian Auger, but I do see Miss Yvonne Barthelmy, principal of a Laborie Boys Primary School, Mrs. Irene Emmanuel, principal, Basla Grass Combined School, Miss Kajana James, principal of the Auger Combined School, Ms. Lidra Shiko, Deputy Chairperson, Laborie Market Constituency Council. And I didn't say Jady's parents' names, but Ms. Cecilia Placid is here, right? Okay, good. Very special welcome to Mr. Twain Edward, accompanied, of course, by former principal of the Buslagra School and Special Ed, Ms. Virginia Edward, Mr. Lucius Elivic, General Manager of the Laborie Cooperative Credit Union, and I know the rep will say it's the Laborie Central Bank. Board members of the Laborie Cooperative Credit Union, Mrs. Ivy Remy St. Helen, Social Transformation Officer for Laborie, Mrs. Maurice Dola, President of the Laborie Youth and Sports Council. Not sure I see Mrs. Japanel, but Mrs. Japanel told me, comment dire moi ba là, moi ni pour là. Jady says en hotek, moi même say en hotek, moi ni pour là. So I guess the walking might be a little too much for her. So she'll be here, I'm sure. Students from the various schools, relatives and friends, supporters, well-wishers of Jady, our police officers, ladies and gentlemen, our media personnel, everybody, welcome this afternoon to this ceremony to recognize the achievements of our very own Jady Emmanuel. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of you to this special ceremony as we gather to recognize and celebrate an extraordinary athlete who has brought pride and joy to our community and to our country. With 2 regional gold medals under her belt, this talented individual has demonstrated exceptional skill, dedication, and perseverance in her craft. Her hard work and commitment to excellence have paid off, and we are thrilled to acknowledge her achievements. As we honor Jady's remarkable achievements, we also celebrate the values that they embody: passion, discipline, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. Her journey to success should be an inspiration to all of us, and we are grateful for the opportunity to share in her joy and triumph. And having said so, we'll begin our ceremony this afternoon with our prayer. Will be led by Father Joseph Xavier, our parish priest. Please stand.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Proverbs 16:3. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. We commit this event to you, O Lord, today, and trust in your guidance for its success. Dear Heavenly Father, as we gather together here to celebrate and recognize the excellence of our sister Jady Emmanuel, at this appreciation ceremony, we seek your guidance and blessings. May your light shine upon her, illuminating her accomplishments and dedication. We acknowledge the talents and achievements of Jady Emmanuel and ask for your divine inspiration to continue her path to success. Bless this event with grace, harmony, and inspiration, so that it may be a memorable celebration of achievement. We humbly ask your wisdom and grace to shine through in the pursuit of excellence. May this event be a testament to your goodness and an encouragement to all. May this event be a source of inspiration for all who attend and be filled with sincerity, gratitude, thankfulness, and appreciation. We make this prayer through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Please stand at attention as we sing the national anthem. Everybody sing. We sing for Jady today. Sons and daughters of St. Lucia, love the land that gave us birth, land of beaches, hills and valleys, fairest of all the earth, wheresoever you may roam, love, oh love, island of when nations battled for this Helen of the West, the days when strife and discord in the children's toil and rest, dawns at last a brighter day, sweet Jesus, the glad new way. May the good Lord bless my land, guard her sons from war and harm. May our people live united, strong in soul and strong in arm. Justice, truth, and charity.
Thank you very much, Teacher Yudra. Please be seated. You know, it was a real pleasure standing there and looking straight ahead to my left and to my right and everybody's attention. Let's give ourselves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we are here to celebrate Jady today, but we know a lot of people are involved in her training, in inspiring her and working with her. So it is with great pleasure at this time that I don't want to join I'm just jumping the gun, I suspect. Yeah. I did say a little bit of welcome this morning, earlier, but it was an unofficial one. So now I'm going to call on for the official welcome, Ms. Lidra Shiko, Deputy Chairperson of the Laborie Market Constituency Council. Let's welcome Ms. Shiko.
Plans were made, discussions had, persons invited, venue set, people sensitized. Jady arrives. On your marks, get set, and we're off. We are here, we won. We are here at the Laborie Market Square. Laborie celebrates Jady. This cannot be anything less brilliant than the races run by Jady Emmanuel at the 2025 Carifta Games. We have it. Presence, training, focus, speed, discipline, duration, skill set, vibes, jubilation. Welcome. Greetings to everyone from Laborie. Everyone whether you are from Laborie as far as Safi to the west and as far as Oje to the east. A pleasant good afternoon to all gathered here. Please allow me to adopt the protocol already established. Today, as we continue to celebrate as a nation, let me, on behalf of the local government representative, Laborie Oje Constituency Council, welcome you to this ceremony. Special welcome to this young lady from Mont Paul, Bans-la-Grasse, a community in Laborie, who ensured it would be one with a difference for herself, her village, her school, her country. She who left her home along with other athletes for the 39th sports meets, who did so well that it was the country's first time receiving at the same meets gold medals in the 100 and 200 meter races. Do you know who she is? Yes, and she is Jady Emmanuel. As a nation, a southern community, constituency, a village, as an institution, a group, or citizen, whoever you are, as Laborians, we are proud. We are proud of you, Miss Emmanuel, and we would like to celebrate your efforts and achievements. Although Miss Emmanuel has been recognized by Olympians, governments, other institutions and countries, and numerous dignitaries, it would not be complete without the people of Laborie highlighting her sportsmanship. Listeners and viewers, please allow this occasion to be an example of determination, resilience, hard work, discipline. Let's not forget volunteerism, unity, consistency, positivity, team efforts, and humility. Whether you are the little boy running on the field, the next female teenager to win something important, a parent encouraging his or her child, the manager leading a team on a project, the floor member of a group, or the mere person achieving something small or big. Feel at ease, yet filled with glee, as we have a program just as exciting as Jady's races for you. Welcome to Laborie Celebrates Jady.
Thank you very much, Ms. Chico, Deputy Chair of the Laborie Oje Constituency Council. I heard Dini say in her head, you went as far as Safi, but she's from PI. So you need to go a little more west. At this time, I would like to call on Jady's coach, Ms. Denise Roman, to address us.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. Protocol already established. I extend heartfelt congratulations to Jady for outstanding achievements at this year's Carifta Games in Trinidad. A special commendation also goes to our other medalists on the St. Lucian team, Destiny Snack and Naya Jules, for their remarkable performances. Naya continues to make St. Lucia proud with her excellence in pole vault and javelin, demonstrating her skill and her perseverance. Additionally, I applaud our Carifta swim team who delivered an exceptional performance in Trinidad. Today, we gather not just to recognize an extraordinary athlete, but to honor a journey built on dedication, discipline, and perseverance. Jady's accomplishments serve as a testament to the power of hard work, self-belief, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. Every champion is shaped by grueling training, long hours of preparation, and unseen sacrifices. Success does not come overnight. It is earned through commitment, resilience, and an unwavering determination to push beyond limits. But no athlete walks this path alone. Behind every great competitor stands a team. Dedicated coaches who guide, challenge, and inspire, family and friends who uplift, encourage, and share the loudest during moments of triumph. And I can still hear one of Jady's friends, Malia Alexander, and when at a meeting in Soufre, and she's like, "Let's go, Jady!" And she's right there in my ear. And although it's about less than 12 seconds, it's a short time, but that screaming is very, very long. So she always has her cheerleaders supporting her. Success is not defined by a single victory. Rather, it is built upon the extra training sessions, the inner drive to keep going, and the ability to rise after setbacks. And in this journey, mentorship plays a vital role. A great mentor refines skills, instills confidence, and guides through the challenges of both sport and life. And I would just want to say that one of those mentors from Laborie, a stalwart for Laborie, Mr. Edward Lee Placid, he was that person who was my mentor when I started teaching many, many years ago in Laborie. Okay, so the presence of strong mentors and role models is essential, offering guidance and inspiration while paving the way for future generations of athletes, not just in Laborie, but across St. Lucia and beyond. For aspiring athletes, balancing academics, sports, and social life is crucial. True success is measured not only by medals, but by knowledge, relationships, and personal growth. Striking the right balance ensures that life beyond the game remains filled with opportunities. As we celebrate this extraordinary athlete, let us remember that humility defines true greatness. Victory should be celebrated, but never at the expense of grace and respect. Champions like Jady lift others up, they stay grounded and inspire through their actions. Jady, today we celebrate you, not just for your victories, but for the dedication, resilience, and inspiration you bring to others. Your journey is a reminder that with determination and belief, greatness is within reach. Congratulations, and may your success continue to shine and inspire. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Hillman. But whilst you were standing there, a question came to mind. Who's faster, you or Jady? Jady. You know, last week I had a conversation with a friend of mine from Castries, and he told me, we're happy for Laborie, we're happy for Jady. Jady is the Julian Alfred of St. Lucia. I said, watch your mouth, boy. Julian Alfred is the Jady Emmanuel from Mont Paul, Laborie. Don't come with that, yeah. Thank you very much again, Ms. Human. I now invite the second Vice President of the St. Lucia Athletics Association, Mr. Patrick Emmanuel, for remarks. Patrick Matre. You see, the Emmanuel is becoming a household name.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies. Of course, it's okay. Once I'm in Laborie, you could rename me. Protocol haven't been established. Let me bid everyone a pleasant good afternoon. I also want to bring greetings from the executive of the St. Lucia Athletics Association, and of course, especially the president, Ms. Dora Henry, who is unable to make it with us today. As I stand here, I stand always among friends. I pride myself of being a St. Lucian, and I pride myself on being from this small rock. You know, I'm always very proud when I hear persons speak about where they come from. And it's all well and good to do so. I am proud of where I'm coming from. I always say to persons that where you're born is an accident of birth. You are St. Lucian. And no matter what it is you believe, you're St. Lucian. But of course, Laborie people are always proud. And as very proud people, I have known people from Laborie for a long time. My very good friend, your district representative, Ulrich, of course, from the NYC days, Dominic. So I'm talking about relationship with persons from Laborie from 1985. So I have been around for a while. Let me, because in my own mind, I want to say to you that persons have not understood the achievement of Jady. They still have not understood it. And I want to put it into context so that you could better understand and appreciate this achievement. The Carifta Games has been in existence for 52 years, 5-2, older than myself and a few of the other younger ones here. In that time, St. Lucia would have won medals at Carifta. Up to last year, our medals came in the field events. Last year, we achieved, through Naomi London, 2 silver medals. But for the first time in the history of our small island, the very first time, we received a gold medal in the sprint events. And because we are St. Lucians, and because the world knows us for our twin peaks, we had to come with 2 medals. Two Nobel laureates. We do it in pairs. That doesn't give you license to go ahead and have twins. I am saying to you that as St. Lucians, and we should all be proud of Jady. All very proud, because that's a major achievement. I could tell you that this thing has sparked a revolution. We had a Julian, we had a Jady. My name is Patrick Julian Matre, the J. So we are going with the J's. And it was remarkable that what has started will continue. Because I could tell you, last Saturday at Miko, we had a little meet. And you would be very surprised as to the number of young children who came in there. And you pass around, hear them training. I want to be like Jady. I want to be a Jady. Let's go. I'm a Jady. I'm a Jady. And you hang them. So you see what she has caused. And I know that not just Laborie St. Lucia will now start to produce athletes just like Jamaica, just like Trinidad, just like all the rest of the Caribbean. Laborie is here and we're here to stay. I want to say to you on behalf of the association that we really appreciate it, because when our athletes do well, the association does well. And it becomes easier for us to go out to get sponsorship so we get a few more persons. Now, this is not happening just because, just by accident. The hard work of the coach, and I'm so happy that persons always speak about the coach. The hard work of the individual herself. Because I'm sure the coach will say you, when she doesn't want to come to train, Jady's at her door saying, Coach, when are we training? Yes. And so her hard work has paid off. And I want to say congratulations to Jady, but also congratulations to the people of Laborie for honoring your own, your local hero. We need more of that in St. Lucia. We need to come out and say to our citizens that you have done well. Now, I will stop here because, ladies and gentlemen, my profession, generally as a teacher, I was paid to talk, and I could talk for the entire afternoon. But I will not do that. It is Jady's moment, and I want to congratulate and celebrate Jady on behalf of the Central Athletics Association and you, the people of Laborie. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Maffrey, but I'm wondering on whose podium you'll talk long. Okay, so we now invite, ladies and gentlemen, I invite you now to enjoy the sweet sounds of the Laborie Stilpan Orchestra.
Thank you very much. And of course, hearing that performance, there is no doubt we understand why we were listening to the 2004 Panorama champions. Let's hear it one more time for them, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, when I started, I mentioned, I did say our special invited guests in our midst, and we have since been joined by Jady's dad, Mr. James Emmanuel. Let's have a round of applause for him. I just received a message from Mr. Makarian Oje, principal of the Choiseul Secondary School, and he has asked me to read it. It's Jady's message, you know, but we don't keep secrets in Laborie. So Jady, listen, there's a warning in there as well. I really cannot make it today because I have the flu. However, I need you, and he's telling me that now, I need you to give my love to Jady and all the people of Laborie and all those who have assisted her in this journey thus far. Remind her of the challenge I gave her, Julian and Naomi, for the 2032 Olympics. From Mr. Makarian Oje, principal of the Choiseul Secondary School. There's this gentleman who I should say is behind all of this. And I'm very grateful for him, and I'm sure all of us are. And he was the mastermind behind this session here this afternoon. And it gives me great pleasure at this time to invite, for remarks, Mr. Lucius Elivic, the General Manager of the Laborie Cooperative Credit Union.
Thank you, Mr. Master of Ceremonies. I will adopt part of the protocol, and I will establish probably my own. And so we are indeed happy to have in our midst our district representative, also representatives from the St. Lucia Athletics Association, our distinguished guest, Ms. Jady Emmanuel, her parents, her coach, Jean Laborie. Mr. and Madam, it was a British poet, John Keats, who once said, "A thing of beauty is a joy forever." These words echo in our hearts today as we gather to celebrate a moment that has left an indelible mark, not just on the pages of sports history, but on the spirits of our entire community. I am referring to the breathtaking performance of Jady. When Jady stepped onto the track, she carried more than just her physical strength and skills. She carried the hopes and collective pride of the people of Montpel, the hopes and collective pride of the people of Laborie and the people of St. Lucia generally. And what we witnessed was not just a victory, it was a masterpiece of human potential, a shining example of what dedication, passion, and perseverance can achieve. That performance, winning the 100-meter and the 200 meters races at Carifta Games 2025, was indeed a thing of beauty. And like all true beauty, it did more than just please the eye. It stirred the soul. It brought us together. It gave our entire community of Laborie Oje a sense of unity and belief. It gave our youth a role model and our elders a reason to cheer. The ripple effects of such a triumph are profound. Young athletes are motivated to train harder, dream bigger, and believe deeper. In fact, I heard a parent scolding her daughter for not being committed to training. That parent actually told that child, "So many times you saying you don't have taste to go training. Look at Juju. Look at Jady today." What that parent was expressing is that Jady's moment of glory has become a seed of inspiration, growing into a tree of joy for generations. You see, ladies and gentlemen, true beauty, like that of Jady's breathtaking performance, transcends the moment. It lives on in memories and in the very fabric of who we are. It is, as Kit said, a joy forever. So let us not only honor Jady's victory, but cherish the joy it continues to bring. Let us nurture the spirit it has awakened in us and ensure that this legacy of excellence and unity continues to inspire. It is in this regard that we, the people of Laborie Market, have established the Jady Emmanuel Athletic Fund, known as JEF. JEF is established to provide financial assistance and support to amateur athletes in Laborie Market to aid their development, their training, their participation in competition, and to nurture their well-being, thereby fostering excellence and opportunity in sports. JEF, ladies and gentlemen, will be administered by a 5-member committee comprising a representative of Laborie Credit Union, who would serve as chairperson of that committee, a sports coach, a school principal, a parent, and a representative of the community of Laborie Market. The responsibility of that JEF committee will include organizing and implementing fundraising activities, setting policies and procedures for fund disbursements, motivating and evaluating the impact of financial support on athletes, ensuring transparency and accountability in all operations, reviewing and approving applications from athletes for financial assistance. JEF will engage the wider community and the wider Laborie diaspora in fundraising and donation activities. To that end, ladies and gentlemen, we are now just beginning the month of May. I am hoping by the end of June that the JEF Fund would have realized at least $50,000. The appeal goes out to all of us. And I'm saying, let us utilize our collective strength of self-help and self-responsibility to build a fund by the people of Laborie, for the people of Laborie. Let it not be the case that our gifted sports people do not excel for want of financial resources. Let us render not only Suku gel, but Suku posh. We were all happy and animated with that moment of joy that filled us. Let us now support it, and that is what I call legitimacy. Let us nurture it, let us actually own that legitimacy to say that, yes, I supported Jady, I helped Jady, not just, as I said, in Suku Jol, Suku Lang, Suku Gel, but we need Suku Posh. We need your contributions. So the appeal is going to Laborie, school principals, that I would like you to be the champion in that cause, that you mobilize your students, to make their contribution to that Jeff, to that Jady Assistance Fund. Jady is an amateur. We cannot pay Jady monies for winning races. Okay? We cannot pay Jady money for winning races. She's still an amateur. But however, it is a very expensive feat in actually preparing for any tournament. And that is where we come in, we the people of Laborie. That is where we come in to assist Jady to make sure that her full focus is on winning or not whether or not she has a new pair of spikes. And just let me tell you, in terms of the Jeff Fund, the founding members are Emmanuel, a principal, Ulrich Alphonse, a community representative, Nayon Emmanuel, a parent, Dennis Herman, a sports coach, and Lucius Elevic, the Laborie Credit Union representative. Messieurs, Mesdames, I thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elevic. And who's the best person to actually launch that fund but the governor of the Laborie Central Bank? But I'm very happy that the parliamentary rep has shaken, he has been shaking his head, so I know we have things coming. Yeah. Hopefully, when he presents his budget this afternoon, he'll say something. Yeah. Okay, so at this time we have a performance by Extra Love, a song entitled Never Lost My Way by Ginger. Not Ginger Jejamo, Ginger. Okay, Mr. Elevic will introduce that song.
My bad, I was supposed to introduce that song, and it is a song of admonition to you, Jady. That is one of the songs that I really like in terms of dancehall, in terms of reggae, coming out of Jamaica, coming from Jamaica. That song says, I have never lost my way, never turned fool when I reach at the crossroads. There are times in life when we reach a Twashime, when we reach a junction and we do not know whether we should move forward, whether we should go backward, whether we should go left, or whether we should go right. That song is saying, never lost my way, I have never lost my way, never turned fool when I reach at the crossroad. And the other line of that song that I like is, never lost my way, never see the hype and get confused. How many of us have seen the hype? We leave St. Lucia, we go elsewhere, and we see the hype, and we forget the purpose. We forget where we come from. Forget where we come from. We come from Montport, we come from Béwanger, we come from Laborie. We forget that.
Bring it up in there. Yeah.
Real selector, send it on selector.
Never lost my way, never turned when I reach at the crossroad. Never lost my way, never feeling like I'm get confused. Never lost my way, never feeling like I'm reach at the crossroad. Never lost my way, never feeling like I'm get confused. never lost my way. Never see the hype and get confused. Never lost my way. Never turn fool when I reach at the crossroad. Never lost my way. Never see the hype and get confused.
Thank you very much. Extra love. And of course, you know we wouldn't bring them here for only one song. So you'll be getting more extra love as the day progresses. We were down to be addressed by Honorable Sean Edwards, Minister for Education, who would have liked to be here. He did indicate the possibility exists, but he had a very important meeting of national importance, and perhaps he's still caught in that meeting. I won't give the details here, but we understand. But he has asked us, certainly if he is not able to make it, to express his congratulations to Jady and to the Laborie community. Thank you very much, Honorable Sean. I now invite to present a tribute, the Buster Grass Combined School.
Test.
Okay.
So this is Miss Thea Aristide, Lady T. So you know what's coming? Lady T, what do you think is coming? Calypso, that's right, yes. From the Basla Grass Combined School. She's down to compete in some competition coming up. So we wanted to give you a little sample of it and to help build her confidence in her thing, yes. So give it up for Lady T.
Come here, child, and sit, let me tell you this. My queen told me the nagging I should cease. Back in the day, school was a dream, a golden ticket or so it seemed. We held our books like treasures, that's right. Studied by candlelit in the night. No skipping class, no lazy mind. We knew success was what we find. School's no punishment, it's a chance to grow. School's no punishment, it's a step to the future you need to know. School's no punishment, lessons today will guide your way. So don't waste time, don't throw it away. No shortcuts, no easy ride, knowledge is power, worry to pride. You're laughing now, but trust me, my dear. One day you wish for education you can. Why on earth you act like school is a jail? Dragging your feet, setting yourself to fail. Eyes on your phone, head in the air. No respect, like you just don't care. The teacher talking, but you don't care. One day you wish you did, my dear. You're laughing now, but time will show. You only reap the things you sow. School's no punishment, it's a chance to grow. School's no punishment, it's a step to the future you need to know. School's no punishment, lessons today will guide your way. So don't waste time, don't throw it away. No shortcuts, no easy ride, knowledge is power, words is pride. You're laughing now, but trust me, my dear. One day you wish for education you can. Fast forward, I learned and turn things around. Graduated now when I see kids in town. I tell them straight, don't make my mistake. Pay attention now for your own sake. Life's no joke and time won't wait. Success ain't luck, it's what you create. Dream big, work hard, and stay on track. What you give to life is you back. School's no punishment, it's a chance to grow. School's no punishment.
Thank you very much, Lady T. And thank you very much, Bas Lagras Combined School. What's your verdict on the results? Yeah? She's a winner. Thank you so much. All right. It's not that like the little boy who went home and told his dad, I won a race. I came first in a race. And the dad asked, how many of you were running? Me alone. Ladies and gentlemen, with pleasure, I now invite to the podium for remarks. And let me warn him, he doesn't have 40 days and 40 nights. Honorable Alva Baptiste, Parliamentary Representative and Minister for External Affairs, International Trade, Civil Aviation, and Diaspora Affairs. Let's welcome the...
Thank you very much, Mr. Alphonse. You know, regarding the young lady who just sang, I think you should present her with a trophy right away, because I believe she's going to be victorious. And I really like the title of the Calypso, where she says, school is not punishment, it's a chance to grow. And we have come a long way as a community, because there was a young boy once upon a time from the Laborie constituency who did not like school. And one day he was on his way to that specific school, and he saw somebody killing a pig. He stopped and he told the pig, now. So I think we have made progress from that particular position. But I think Brother Patrick Maffrin, who spoke earlier, he was right when he said that Laborie is unique. A very unique place. But we'll get to that momentarily. But at this point, I want to, of course, join others who adopted the protocol, both what was established by the chair and what was established by the governor of the Laborie Central Bank. But permit me to recognize Jady's parents. That unique combination of genes produced a unique individual. I want to recognize as well the wider Emmanuel family, a family I know very well. They live at Mont Paul and they celebrate the achievements of their own. And I know how proud they are. And I remember our many telephone conversations, that's the mother, when, of course, she was trying to encourage and push her children to a successful path in life. And I think today we celebrate just the beginning of that particular journey. I want to thank God Almighty for blessing Jady Emmanuel with the talent which she utilized to make us proud as a nation. Hence, I wish to recognize Jady's performance first and foremost as a member of the St. Lucian team that went across to Carifta to participate in this very important exercise, which saw us now prevailing as a community. But despite the fact that Jady belongs to St. Lucia, we cannot escape the reality that she is ours. She is Laborian, and we will stamp the Laborian vibe every point along that particular path to success. Now, Jady, I want to share with you what I think you already know. You are very confident and very disciplined. The feedback I got from my colleagues was that, you know, Jady is so talented, but she's so humble. She's very humble, but confident in being humble. And that's the way to proceed to victory. Now, you gave us 2 gold medals. You even broke a record. And I'll tell you, you can be the best in class. You must continue that journey of excellence. Because Dr. Miles Monroe once said, the enemy of better is best. So you're best in class, you can do better, but because you are the best in class, you do not rise to the occasion to be better. In Laborie, we always strive for perfection. And as a Laborian, it's in your genes that you are going to continue to strive for perfection. I am very happy today to see so many parents at the Laborie Market, because we have a habit of condemning young people, using the worst examples to define young people today. But in Laborie, we utilize the best examples to encourage others that you can rise to any height attainable by any other people. So we are celebrating Jady Emmanuel today. And soon we'll be celebrating a Calypso monarch. So aujourd'hui, c'est 12 balles. You said Lady T. Very good. It has a very good ring to it. While sitting next to Jady, I asked her what impact Juju had on her. And she said she derived a lot of inspiration from Juju. But when I met the dad the day Jady was coming in at the lounge at George F.L. Charles Airport, he told me Jady asked him to go inside of the house and sit in front of the television and do not go outside. And just watch the television to see what she's about to do. That's confidence and that's discipline at its very best. She prepared psychologically for that moment. And she broke a record then and came back with 2 gold medals. We must encourage Jady along that path. Because when that moment comes at the Olympics, she will be calling all of us to sit in front of the television and do not go outside. As a community, we will continue to support you. We will continue to support you as a people. Now, the fund that the governor of the Laborie Central Bank spoke about, he said by June, he wants about $50,000. Now, we're not interested in $50,000. By the end of next week, we should have at least $100,000 on that account. And I'll put my money where my mouth is. Bon, moi, je me dis que j'ai $100,000. Nous tous, nous pour mettre un bagay là. Yo dit soukou lang pas soukou poche. C'est soukou poche qui ni simen sala. And I am of the view that all of us who celebrated that victory, if we put at least $1, we are going to achieve that $100,000 by next week. And Brother Elivic, I will not disclose the amount I'll be putting on the account. But rest assured, by Tuesday, if God spare life, something will be deposited on that account. And I want others to follow suit and do it. Jady has a lot of style as I prepare to close. She didn't want to have no ceremony at the old market, you know. She wanted a brand new market. And she wanted a market built by young people. And I'm also pleased to say that whilst we try to use the worst examples to define our youth, it was a young contractor from Laborie who built this masterpiece with young people from this very constituency to build that lovely market. And we built it in our own image and likeness. So I return as I close to the essence of the moment and say to you, Jady, we are proud of you. Your family is proud of you. St. Lucia is proud of you. And we are going to be with you along that journey. The sky is never the limit for Laborians. That sky being the limit, c'est ba qui a passé l'automne. Les moun te gale Angleterre, pa kan not. You ka gade en les airs. Right now, we live in the era of aeroplanes being at 45,000 feet and rockets are going higher up. The sky is only the beginning. And we have recalibrated our thinking in the People's Republic of Laborie to reflect that we do not set any outer limits for our ambition and our potential. We are going to fulfill our God-given potential. We are like the eagle. That's our bird. That's our symbol in the PRL. During bad weather, when all other birds would run and hide, the eagle would go above the bad weather and continue flying. And we have mastered the art of surviving in very difficult circumstances. May God continue to bless our constituency as we march to greatness. I ask every Laborian to keep Jady Emmanuel in your prayers until that moment when we are going to celebrate again at this very market. And we'll be doing a whistle stop and motorcade around St. Lucia. Before the funds next week, I want to present her with just a token of our appreciation. And it reads, presented to Jady Emmanuel for your outstanding performance at Carifta Games 2025. Honorable Alva, they forgot the Romanos. Honorable Alva Batiste, Parliamentary Representative. Thank you.
You know, the parliamentary representative pepped us up, but people like me, I'm not so bright, but I like to hear figures. I would have really liked to hear the figure, you know. But that's okay. I trust the parliamentary rep, so I know a big figure will come. Mr. Elvik was smiling all along, but when you said by Tuesday something, I got him where they were Cassie. Thank you very much, Honorable Alva Baptiste. Some time ago, Coach Denise Herman made a statement. I don't know if she remembers she said it. But she indicated that Teacher Twain called her once and told her, I have an athlete for you. And when you get her, she's going to go to the highest heights. That athlete, Timamai Kakuyale playing Phil Bunsler, was Jady Emmanuel. So today, Twain's words have come true. And so he has been specifically selected to present to Jady the Laborie Star. So I now invite Twain, Mr. Twain Edward, to do that. it, ladies and gentlemen. Just to read to Jady Emmanuel, you made us proud.
One thing I always told Jady when she was training with me, Jady, run like a boss and you prove to the world that you are a boss. And you're a boss from Laborie. Okay, my girl? So continue to run like a boss, my girl. Okay? I got to do us proud. Do yourself proud. Do your family proud. Do your community proud. Okay? I thank you.
Thank you to him. Me, Boss Lab. You know, I remember standing by the stadium when we were waiting, and when she arrived, I just heard a loud shout, "Me, Boss Lab!" So, Twain, your words are coming true. We have another presentation for Jady, and this one will be introduced and given by the General Manager of the Laborie Cooperative Credit Union, Mr. Lucius Elivic.
As an amateur athlete, we are not supposed, or it violates the protocol of actually giving Jady cash awards for her victories. And again, I am reiterating that is why we have established the Laborie Amateur Athletic Fund, and that will be the mechanism by which we will be using to help her with her expenses. But today, one of the things we really wanted to do, but it was a little too late, was to actually donate to Jady a pair of golden spikes, a pair of golden shoes. We think that is symbolic of what she has done for us as a community. And in this regard, we are making her the presentation of the cost of a golden spike. And Jady, we ask that you purchase this pair of spikes on behalf of all of us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elivic. We know Jady is a young lady growing up, and that moment can fill her. And she knows she is not like old people like me in situations like that, Mobamili. So we hope that she's composed enough to be able to do what is next. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I invite for her own remarks to us and to tell us what she wants to say to us. I invite to the podium our double gold medalist, Ms. Jady Emmanuel.
Thank you.
Protocols having been established. Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Today, I stand before you with immense pride and gratitude, having won 2 gold medals at the 2025 Carifta Games, creating history for St. Lucia. This journey has not been easy. It has taken countless of hours of training, perseverance, and support from my loved ones. I thank God for blessing me with speed, strength, good health, and the opportunity to do what I love. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Emmanuel and Placid families and my coaches, without whom this achievement would not be possible. To St. Lucians, both here and abroad, and especially the people of Laborie, thank you for the outpouring of love and support. It means a lot to me. The Laborie Youth and Sports Council, thank you for your continued support. Thank you to the government of St. Lucia and corporate sponsors who have pledged to assist athletes like me by providing the resources and the environment to grow. The Laborie Cooperative Credit Union, thank you for recognizing me today and establishing the athletics fund in my name. Your commitment to fostering talent and providing opportunities for the youth is truly commendable. It's initiatives like this that empower us to pursue our athletic dreams and develop skills, contributing to our personal growth and success. I am excited to see how this fund will empower other young athletes to pursue their dreams and represent our country with pride. Thank you once again for your generosity and dedication to enhancing the lives of young athletes in our community. To the youth of St. Lucia and other aspiring athletes, I hope that my achievements inspire you to pursue your dreams and put in the work and remain steadfast in pursuit of your goals. This is not just my win, it's St. Lucia's win. I thank you and may God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Jady. And just so you know, you have not only addressed us at the market, but this is also being live streamed, so it's throughout the diaspora. So everybody heard you. So you are an inspiration, not just to our youth in Laborie or Mont Paul only, St. Lucia and beyond. Thank you so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, all good things must come to an end, and this is one of them. It's not the end for Jady, it's just the beginning, but the ceremony will end. So I now invite to do the vote of thanks. Oh no, just before I do that, I want to take the liberty to invite Miss Cecilia Placid. Yes, you wanted to say a few words. So I invite you up, please. It's not on the program, but you can't say no to that.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. My name is Cecilia Placid, Jady's mother. I'm really proud of Jady Emmanuel achievement this year in Carifta Games. At a young age, Jady showed interest in playing sports, and as she grew older, she always wanted to be an athlete. She has made herself and the Emmanuel family and the Placid family and her country very proud. I always pray, encourage and support Jady in any way that I can so that she can take her sporting career seriously to achieve bigger and greater for herself and her country. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. You know, when things happen, that's when you get to know a lot of things. I know Cecilia. Now I'm in Cicilo. Okay, so thank you very much. And we sense and we share the joy and the pride with you. Thank you so very much. I now call on to do the vote of thanks, Mrs. Ivy Remy St. Helen, the Social Transformation Officer for Laborie.
Good evening, everyone. It was Roman philosopher Cicero who said, "Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others." Thank you for this opportunity to deliver the vote of thanks on such a momentous occasion. Indeed, it has been a celebration of excellence, perseverance, and national pride. First and foremost, let us give thanks to the Almighty for the blessings of the day and for the inspiration that Jady Emmanuel continues to be to us all. We thank Father Joseph Xavier for opening this afternoon's proceedings with a prayer that reminded us that strength and grace comes from God. Thank you, Father. To our vibrant MC, Mr. Ulrich Alphonse, thank you for guiding us seamlessly through this afternoon's program with your trademark energy and humor. To you, Miss Fortunata Shiko, for leading us in the national anthem with poise, reminding us of the unity that binds us as St. Lucians. A special thank you goes to Miss Lidra Shiko, Deputy Chairperson of the Laborie Auger Constituency Council, for your warm welcome. To Coach Denise Herman, your words remind that behind every great athlete is a team of dedicated mentors. Your commitment to Jady's development is deeply appreciated. Mr. Patrick Mathre, thank you for your inspiring remarks on behalf of the St. Lucia Athletics Association. Your presence this afternoon affirms the importance of nurturing young talent. We thank the Laborie Stilpan Orchestra for your beautiful musical interlude. Your rhythm and sounds truly captured the spirit of celebration. To Mr. Lucius Elevic of the Laborie Cooperative Credit Union, we thank you for your remarks and LCCU's continued commitment to community growth and development. To the Extra Love Band for your rousing, thank you to the Extra Love Band for your rousing performance. To the talented performers from the Bansla Grass Combined School, your presentation and Calypso added color and vibrancy to our celebration. Thank you for honoring Jady in such a creative way. To Mr. Twain Edward, thank you for presenting the Laborie Star, a symbolic tribute to Jady's remarkable achievement. Honorable Alva Baptiste, District Representative, thank you for your remarks and your steadfast commitment to your constituency. It means a lot to Jady and our community to always have your support. And to the star of the evening, Jady Emmanuel, you have made us all incredibly proud. You run with heart, courage, and with pride. Your golden stride has left its mark not just on the track, but in the hearts of all St. Lucians. May you continue to make us proud. Finally, to everyone who worked behind the scenes, the organizers, volunteers, caterers, technical teams, the media, photographers, the Laborie Auger Constituency Council, our police officers, and to you, the attendees, thank you for making this event a resounding success. As we close this celebration, may Jady's success continue to inspire our youth to aim higher, work harder, and believe deeper. Thank you all and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you very much, Mrs. St. Helen. And the parliamentary representative told me, whilst you were reading, he saw a proud husband at the back there. Even before you finished, he was clapping. No. No. He almost said that he wrote it for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have not yet come to the real end. We have a performance by the Extra Love. They are going to do for us Book of Rules by the Heptones, and following that, they will be continuing to keep us entertained musically. Our specially invited guests, and I want you to listen to me very carefully. Our specially invited guests, you are kindly invited to proceed after the first presentation here upstairs for refreshments, and we will be served our refreshments downstairs. So thank you very much. It has been a pleasure being your host this afternoon. And let us continue to enjoy and celebrate with Jady and wish her all the best. Thank you very much.
Princesses and kings, yeah. The clown's got a king doing his solo swing. Oh, it's all power people like you and me must be builders for eternity. And each is Stephen's Bible truth. Shameless man with the book of blues. Look where the rain is calling from the sky. You know the sun is over.
Good, I can see you. Good.